Today's conversation is going to be about pain and, what that word really means in terms of you growing as a person, or, going through your growth section where you're trying to get better at your craft or get better at your hobby or whatever it might be. There's kind of two main points to pain. The first one is a saying, it's no pain, no gain. And the second one is, you need to do something 10,000 times before you become a master at it. These are one of the same essentially. No pain, no gain means if you're not willing to do it over and over again, even though sometimes it's going to hurt, you're never going to gain anything real. You're never going to really grow. So when you start looking at the individuals that become the best at something, they go through an extreme amount of pain. There's no one that just day one wakes up and they're just good at it. There's a long process that even for the talented, the gifted, they have to practice every day to get even better. It's sometimes a function for some people waking up at 4 a.m. and practicing, whatever basketball shot. There's an individual out there that you guys know quite well that used to do that. He gave a lot of credit to 4 a.m. There's also individuals, and there's also different types of pain. And for those individuals, it can be mental, it can be physical in that they have certain disabilities. The word pain is so much greater than just like I got a cut or broke my leg. You'll wake up some days, and everyone's done it. They wake up, they either hate their job, they hate their life at the moment, and they're just trying to get to that next level. And they're just looking like, man, this just sucks. And that's one of the hardest pains to deal with. It's really, really difficult to get out of certain slumps. You need to just say, okay, this is where I am currently. Where I want to be is over here. What do I need to do from A to B? Usually that takes either a mentor to see from the outside, or it takes a lot of meditation to get a grasp on what exactly is going on in your life. But at the end of it all, if you truly want to get somewhere exceptional in your life, or you truly want to be great at something, even if it is just a video game like this, where there's guys that spent 1,000 hours playing this game and they're still not that good compared to the professionals that play at an esports level. For people that don't know about esports, there is tournaments for this game. People that are so amazing at the mathematics behind it. It's such a simple game. You're a little car driving around hitting a soccer ball. But the math behind every small movement to do things correctly, to hit the ball in the right direction, it goes from being one of the easiest games to one of the hardest games to get really good at. As is most things, right? Most things start out pretty easy, but when you start getting into the weeds, that's when it gets difficult. And that's why most people are willing to start something. Some don't even start. Some get a little ways in, but even then they have a hard time getting to that real next level of, okay, this is what I'm doing. This is where I want to be. What does it take to get that? And sometimes that price is just too high. Whether it's time, whether it's money, whether it's just, you got something going on in your life that it's just not in the cards at the moment. A lot of people make excuses because, life is tough. And a lot of people will just say, well, get over it, no one cares. Like, it's very true. If you want to really get somewhere and be great, no one really does care. You're going to have to find some people that want to support you, that want to help you. But as soon as you start whining and complaining, they'll probably just kind of give up as well at some point, because you're the person that's giving that momentum. Yes, you can find someone to give you some momentum, give some of their light to you, but you need to, in return, give the same amount of energy for your own goal. No one's going to help you up to a point past your efforts. And if they do, that's going to burn them out real quick, because they'll be like, why am I giving all the effort here when it's your dream? So let's go back to pain real quick and talk why pain is unfortunately the most important part of any major goal, any major dream. Those moments of struggle make you. They make the person you become. And if you go through every struggle, every bad situation in your craft, it'd be like being a salesman and getting told no. Eventually, you're going to hear every no. Eventually, you'll just be able to walk in and say, okay, this is what they're going to say most likely, and this is my answer to it. And you're going to close more deals simply because you know what's going to be said. You don't have to take a guess on how to try and make that sale. Or in art, where you mess something up, and instead of being like, oh, I got to start over, you learned, okay, well, if I do this type of shading here, and I can fix what that looks like. The pain is what makes you great. Be willing to deal with the pain. Be willing to come back after it hurts. No matter what, if you truly want something, you can make that happen. If you truly want that goal, whether it's a better relationship, whether it's a better career, whether it's just, being a better person, if you're willing to go through the pain and still come back the next day every single time, you will not be stopped. You may not be top tier. We talked about this last time. There's a certain level that some people can only get to. I get that. But you will at least shoot for the stars and hit the moon. This is Anthony of All the Things. Shoot for the stars, and at the very least, hit the moon.